Today we're showing you the Dark Zone here at Transworld's Halloween and Attraction Show for 2026. This is where they put some of the scariest props on the entire show floor, and we're taking you inside with us, so let's go look at some scary stuff.
We are at the Poison Props booth. Poison Props is known for having some of the most intense animations in the industry, and some of the goriest. They're actually one of our personal favorites. Their animations do things like that. That's absolutely crazy, and you would never expect that baby to come flying out of there. But they also move quickly and they're loud. Another thing we like about them is that a lot of their stuff is you can put it in spaces that aren't huge. So like, you know, like that guy up there, you can put him above a scene. That's a good Pennywise. Probably becoming popular again after the show that just came out. Oh, that's gonna be gross. Yeah. He partied a little hard at Transworld. There he goes. Well, he's not quite dead yet. Yep. Oh, the fish. I was not expecting that to come alive. I love that. Oh, he's got an eyeball in his mouth. I think that something like this Bright Spike Rat Feast would be good for like your entertainment line. Somewhere where people can't quite reach it. Something that gives us something to look at. Oh, what is that? The hell is that? He's got a snaggletooth. He has a snaggletooth in there in his mouth. That's a treeman. It's not a bushman, it's a treeman. If you have trees, you need that. Guaranteed scares. Oh, what the hell is going on right now? I can't stop laughing at that one. Oh my God, that's a spider. Look at its mouth. Holy hell no. Nope. The Bigfoot terror. He done got the park ranger. Oh. So these are like paid animatronics. Oh, the porta potty. He's even got his toilet paper. So like the electric chair, you can pay $1 and set that off. That's really good as an upcharge. And that clown window banger up there, those are really great in like the blackout fonts.
get it close.
We're doing, I think, the bat. Is they're very not humanistic. So like I think that looking at them all makes them more scary just because you don't expect these monsters to be probably in the woods or somewhere outside. Oh my, what's happening here? Like that because people walk past that and don't think that it's actually going to move or do anything. Like I would have walked past that and been like, oh, whatever, it's a prop. No, it's not. Oh. I don't know what you did, but I guess you deserved it. What is that? Oh, it's a slug. Ugh. I like that. Ooh, karates! Damn! Woo! That was cool. Those guys are cool. They would be some good gatekeepers to a castle. Oh god, what is that? Oh! It's a Wendigo! Wendigo. We're here at the Evil Animations booth. This booth is done by Haunted Hills Productions. They also have a booth out there. Tyler and I have known these guys for a long time because they also run Haunted Hills Action. So when they make props, they kind of have a really good idea of what haunts want. They have a haunt, which is really good haunt in Indiana too. Oh my god, it has pig heads for hands! Is it piggy? Way up there really fast. There he goes. Time to check out the Scare Factory booth with AY. They always have some of the largest animations. Those are cool. God, those would be so great to tell your intro story, the rules. Oh, look at that giant Wendigo. Holy shit. That's cool. Who's the target scarecrow? Yeah, a lot of these giant animations like this are great for hay rides. 20 foot. He goes. Those little skeletons are like really cute. Give that one out of the 10 scare scale?
I'd probably give it a solid 7.
I agree with you. What do you think of the skeletal body with the dragon head?
I think it's good for ambience, but probably not a direct scare. This guy, though, he's gonna get a lot closer to you. He's more likely to actually get a scare.
Yep. That guy's really cool, but he's probably more